Deep in the heart of Snowflake Hollow, a town so pretty it looked like a gingerbread house sprinkled with sugar, lived a little snowplow named Percy. Percy wasn't the biggest plow in the garage, nor the loudest, but he had the kindest engine and the brightest lights. Every Christmas Eve, Percy would hum with excitement, watching the big, strong plows like Big Bertha and Mighty Max rumble out into the snowy night, clearing paths for Santa's sleigh and keeping the roads safe for all the sleepy families. Percy's blade was shiny and new, and his little orange body gleamed under the garage lights. He longed for the day he could make a big difference, just like the grown-up plows. Someday Percy, his driver, kind Mr. Henderson, would say, patting Percy's sturdy hood, "Your turn will come. Every plow, big or small, has a special purpose." Percy would then puff out a little cloud of exhaust, dreaming of snowdrifts and daring rescues. This particular Christmas Eve, the snow began to fall early, soft and feathery at first, then growing thicker and faster. Soon, Snowflake Hollow was covered in a deep, fluffy quilt, and the world outside the garage windows turned into a beautiful, swirling wonderland. The big plows were busy, their powerful engines roaring as they pushed mountains of snow, making sure the main roads were clear for everyone heading to their warm, festive homes. Percy watched from his cozy corner, a little sigh escaping his exhaust pipe. He loved the quiet hum of the garage, the smell of warm oil, and the soft glow of the Christmas lights strung up by the mechanics. But a part of him wished he was out there, feeling the crisp air on his grill and the satisfying crunch of snow beneath his tires. Suddenly, the garage radio crackled to life. It was Mrs. Gable, her voice sounding a little worried. "Hello, is anyone there? My car is stuck. We're on Whispering Pines Lane, just past the old silver maple tree. The snow is so deep and my little girl Lily is getting so cold. We just want to get home for Christmas morning." Whispering Pines Lane. That was a tricky, narrow road winding deep into the woods, rarely used, and certainly not a priority for the big plows on such a busy night. Big Bertha was already on the highway and Mighty Max was clearing the town square. Mr. Henderson looked around. "It's too tight for Bertha and Max can't get there in time," he murmured, a frown creasing his kind face. Percy's little engine gave a hopeful little rev. Me, he seemed to say. Mr. Henderson looked at Percy, then back at the radio. "Whispering Pines Lane, it's a bit of a squeeze, but Percy, your small size might be just what we need." Percy's headlights beamed with excitement. This was it, his chance to be a hero. Mr. Henderson carefully climbed into Percy's cabin, checking his lights and his sturdy plow blade one last time. "All right, Percy, little brave heart," he said softly. "Let's go find Mrs. Gable and Lily." And with a cheerful asterisk, vroom 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 asterisk, Percy rolled out of the warm garage and into the magical, snowy night. The world outside was breathtaking. Giant snowflakes danced and twirled in Percy's bright headlights like a million tiny stars falling from the sky. The air was crisp and clean, smelling of pine trees and fresh snow. But as they left the main roads, the snow grew deeper, swirling around Percy's wheels and piling up against his sturdy blade. Whoosh, whoosh, went Percy's plow as he pushed through the soft, powdery snow. It was hard work, but Percy felt strong. He listened to the gentle asterisk thump 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 asterisk of his own engine, a comforting rhythm in the quiet, snowy woods. The trees, heavy with their white caps, looked like friendly giants sleeping under the moon. Whispering Pines Lane lived up to its name. The wind whispered secrets through the branches and the path was narrow, winding like a sleepy snake. Percy had to be careful, wiggling his way between snow-laden bushes and icy patches. Mr. Henderson steered him with a gentle hand, always encouraging. "That's it, Percy, steady now. You're doing wonderfully." Suddenly, a big drift appeared, taller than Percy's windshield. It looked like a giant marshmallow blocking their way. Percy took a deep breath, revved his engine, and whoosh, he plunged his blade into the snow, pushing with all his might. Snow flew high into the air, sparkling like diamond dust, and with a brave push, Percy carved a path right through it. He was a little snowplow, but he had a very big heart. Further down the lane, the snow was even deeper. Percy's engine worked harder, but he didn't give up. He remembered Mr. Henderson's words, "Every plow has a special purpose," and Percy's purpose tonight was to bring a family home for Christmas. His lights shone brightly, cutting through the swirling snow, guiding them forward. Just as Percy thought he might never find them, a tiny flicker of light appeared through the snow-laden trees. It was the blinker of a small, red car, almost completely buried under a huge drift. "There they are, Percy," Mr. Henderson exclaimed, his voice filled with relief. "You found them." Percy's heart swelled with pride. He rumbled closer, his bright headlights illuminating the scene. Inside the car, Mrs. Gable was trying to keep little Lily warm, wrapping her in a blanket. They looked cold and a little scared, but when they saw Percy's friendly orange glow, their faces lit up with hope. But the biggest challenge lay ahead. A colossal snowdrift, like a giant fluffy wall, stood directly in front of Mrs. Gable's car, trapping it completely. This was the deepest snow Percy had ever seen. He knew he had to be brave, braver than ever before. Mr. Henderson took a deep breath. "Okay, Percy, this is it. We need to clear a path for them." Percy revved his engine, a strong, determined rumble. He lowered his sturdy blade, feeling the cold, powdery snow meet his metal. With all his strength, Percy pushed. Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr little, then reversed, then pushed again, digging deeper and deeper into the massive drift. It was hard, strenuous work. Percy's engine whirred and his tires spun a little, but he kept going. He thought of Lily waiting to get home for her Christmas morning, and that gave him extra power. With one last mighty push, Percy cleared a path, opening a tunnel through the snow right up to Mrs. Gable's car. Mrs. Gable rolled down her window, her eyes shining with tears of gratitude. "Oh, thank you, Mr. Henderson. Thank you, little snowplow, you saved our Christmas." Lily, peeking out from her blanket, waved a tiny mitt. "Merry Christmas, brave plow," she chirped, a happy smile on her face. Percy felt a warmth spread through his little engine, a warmth much cozier than any garage heater. He wasn't just a small plow anymore, he was a hero. He gently guided Mrs. Gable's car out of the drift and slowly, carefully, led them back down Whispering Pines Lane, the path he had bravely cleared. The journey back felt much easier, filled with the joy of a mission accomplished. As they reached the main road, which Big Bertha had now cleared perfectly, Mrs. Gable waved goodbye, promising to bake Mr. Henderson the biggest, tastiest Christmas cookies. Percy watched them drive off, knowing they would be home just in time for Christmas morning. Back in the garage, the big plows were already resting, their engines quiet. Mr. Henderson carefully parked Percy in his cozy spot. "You did wonderfully, Percy," he whispered, gently patting Percy's hood. "You were the bravest little snowplow in all of Snowflake Hollow tonight." Percy's lights dimmed a little, and his engine settled into a gentle purr. He felt tired, but it was a happy, contented tired. He had made a difference, he had been a hero. He closed his little plow eyes, dreaming of soft snowflakes, twinkling Christmas lights, and the happy smiles of Mrs. Gable and Lily. The world outside was quiet now, ready for a peaceful Christmas morning, thanks to a brave little snowplow with a big heart.